What's up, guys? Welcome to the Daily Trucker Friday feature. This week, we check out an old school truck from the Busted Knuckle Truck Show. Isela, take it away.
You already know we're here at the Busted Knuckle, and well, we're here with another friend, Ed, and Ed has a unique truck. Ed, thank you for being with us today.
You're welcome.
Tell me the story about your truck.
Well, I bought that truck about 10 years ago. I've owned the trailer about 30 years, and I just retired about 3 years ago. And like they say, you never retire from driving. You buy an old Peterbilt. And then I started this museum of old trucking company signs, and I put them up here and take them to all different shows. And a lot of people remember these old signs from when their dad used to drive these trucks.
So it takes them back down memory lane.
Yeah, it sure does. I've had guys come in here and start crying and say, my dad used to drive for that company.
Oh, wow.
And it really gets to you, you know.
So at what point did you say, okay, I'm gonna retire, but now I wanna collect all this stuff and then one day make it a museum?
I collected this in the meantime while I was driving. I drove for 50 years, hauled chemicals up to Canada, Florida, and I saw this Peterbilt at a convention, and I thought, you know, I gotta have this truck. Got the truck and drove it home.
And you've had it ever since?
Had it ever since.
Now, was that your goal, was to eventually have a museum?
I think I love the history of trucking companies. So when you have trucking companies, you get the emblems, you get the gloves,
Yes.
the old gloves. And
It's neat because you're taking everyone back, like I
Right.
mentioned before, down memory lane. They
Right.
get to see and remember what trucking was before and what it
Right.
is today, and you're giving them that opportunity.
And it's good to have an old truck like that, because the old guys come up and they start talking the old school trucking.
The old school trucking.
And now I'm one of those guys. So,
you
know,
are,
yeah.
you are, and you're
So-
doing something really cool for everyone else.
Yeah.
The pride that all the drivers have.
That's
is
why.
amazing.
That's one reason why I retired. I love the old flat nose, straight hood Pete's. And
Well,
now they're all aerodynamic and everything. So
But you put in your work.
I did.
You put in
Yeah.
your work, so thank you so much for everything.
Well, you're
and of
welcome.
course, we couldn't have what we have if it wasn't for truckers, and we love our truckers, I tell you that.
Now, if I can get on Facebook and figure out how to get on Facebook, I can see this, right?
Of course, we're gonna get you on
Okay.
Facebook.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
Ed, thank you so much for
Okay.
being with us here on the show.
Thank you very much.
Well, that does it for today's feature. See you next week for more trucking news you need.